So let's continue where I left off. I've been gone for a little while. I had some things I had to do. Okay, so before I get on with the woman I'm with now, I should mention the girl that I passed up because I think it's very important. This girl I'd known for a few months while I was on that singlenet.com. I met her in that site and we got to know each other. And she was 19 years old and I was 41. I met Chelsea, when this ended with the 19-year-old. I met Chelsea just like 2 weeks later, and she was 21 and I was 41. So I was 41 no matter what. So I had to pick between these two people. Excuse me. So anyway, the 19-year-old. We had so much in common. It was unreal. I mean, we spent a lot of time on the internet talking to each other, spending time on Skype so we could see each other on the cam, and talking on the phone. We talked for hours and it was unreal. I haven't had that since the soulmate, since that woman, where I could talk to somebody so easily. Plus, she owned the same type of dog that I owned when I was a kid. Plus, she was also bipolar, and I'm bipolar. On top of that, she had went to Job Corps, which I went to Job Corps. Do you see what I mean? Plus, we like the same kind of music. Plus, I sing karaoke, she sings karaoke, and she could hold a tune. I mean, this girl could sing. So there was so many things. The chemistry between the two of us, everything was great. But the problem was I was worried that she didn't know commitment at age 19. How much could she know? Even the 21-year-old, I worried. But I didn't know the 21-year-old yet. So anyway, we were talking stuff. She even discussed about having a baby for me if we got together. I told her about how I wanted to have a daughter. And she wanted to, if we got together, she'd try to give me that dream. Make that a reality. But I was worried about commitment. So when she ended up leaving and she was like offline for a week and a half, and I decided to move on because I wasn't sure about that. I mean, we spent time in a program. We both paid for it. So it was like a 3-dimensional program that you could run around in. You can go to the movies, actually sit down in these virtual seats and talk to people. So it was weird. It was like if you ever played the game Tomb Raider, you were like that character going around meeting people and dating people. You even had an adult site inside there that you could actually have sex. And we did. We had virtual sex in these rooms. It was unreal. The music in there. At the time, Gaga had came out with a couple of her songs that are famous. And so they were being played in the dance rooms in this site. It was unreal. We were dancing, and you had all these choices of different dancing moves and stuff, and we spent a lot of time together. We even got married, got a certificate and everything, had a wedding, had people there as a witness. You see what I'm saying? And I wanted so badly to be with her. She was in Colorado, and I live in Kansas. But it also, the number 2 thing that worried me was would my family accept that? Me being with somebody who's 19 versus, later on I met a 21-year-old and the 19-year-old came back, you see, and me and the 21-year-old was getting to know each other. And she was going like, you couldn't wait for me? And I did feel bad. I did. And I apologized, but I thought maybe she was gone for good. I didn't know. That was another reason why, because she left like she did, about the commitment part. Even though everything else matched great, this woman seemed to be like another soulmate. But our friendship endured, and we stayed friends. We're friends to this day, and she's getting ready to get married, and I'm very happy for her. But I thought my family would probably accept a 21-year-old, so by this time, I'm talking to both of them. I'm not going with anybody. I'm getting to know both of them, and one, we're kind of finishing it, the 19-year-old, because I said, like, I met this other girl, so I'm trying to get to know her. And I just didn't think my family would accept that, versus a 21-year-old. And my family accepted the 21-year-old with no problem whatsoever. There was no problems on my side of the family with anyone. And that was awesome. I mean, I'm very grateful for the way my family are. Their open-heartedness to new people that come into the family. That's really, I think, rare. At least my experience with other people. All right, so anyway, that's the one that got away. I figured that's my karma for moving on. I lost someone that could have ended up being a really great partner in life. All right, thank you for watching. And like always, it's just me keeping it real. Bye.